The Hawks play before the hometown crowd, and we've got it live right here from Atlanta, Georgia. Here with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. Here we go. The New York Knicks coming to this one following a loss, guys, to Chicago. And it's the Hawks to start out. McCollum outside. Okongwu a screen. Out to Kobe. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Tonight, and I'm looking forward to this, Greg, we're going to see the speed and the skill of NBA guards. Two of the league's best going head-to-head.
And when I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher.
Now here's McCollum after the miss from Tim Duncan. Bryant gets a wide-open look. Buries the long-range jumper. Bryant's got 5 now.
And showing the range there. Bryant is confident. Pulling from deep. And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
A putback moves back up to the left wing. Okongwu. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Quinn Snyder. We talked about the matchup issues that Karl-Anthony Towns creates for defenses. Coach said the combination of size and skill make Cat a tough cover. If you put a center on him, he can beat them with his quickness or his perimeter game. And if you put a wing on him, he can overpower them in the post. Back to you.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Now McCollum, after Jalen Brunson missing on that last three-pointer. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Tim Duncan picks one up.
Oh, stops the dunk there. The best outcome in a bad situation.
And G.A., you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning a championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from and a Hall of Fame coach.
And so Bryant will bring it up for Atlanta. And Randle throws it down.
Well, if the basket is within reach, Julius Randle understands how to finish.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Pass to Randle. Back to McCollum. Now, here's Okongwu. Shot clock at 5. From about 19 feet. McCollum, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Inside, Hart. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson.
That's all grit from Josh Hart. This guy will mix it up on the interior.
Top of the key, Bryant. Shoots over Anunoby. The shot's good from Bryant. And that's now 7 points for Kobe Bryant.
And he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Here's Brunson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on C.J. McCollum.
Yeah, despite his size, Jalen Brunson loves to operate in the painted area.
And the Hawks making a change here. Well, if we look back at when things began to shift for the Knicks, of course, it started with Jalen Brunson.
Well, I think certainly, Kevin, he is exactly the kind of leader you would want. Is he highly skilled? Of course he is. But he's about the work every day, and he sets the tone for his team.
Now here's Kobe. He has 7. Can't cash in from a high post.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Here's Randle, and Randle throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Now here's McCollum. Still without a basket.
Look at McCollum just going to work. So good at using his creativity to find shots inside.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Nice D from Williams.
This guy's such a talented finisher, but the D does just enough.
McCollum outside. Duncan with the block. And here's Brunson. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Big time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
Well, that's the perfect end to the quarter for them. You have no idea.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
Down low, Robinson. Atlanta with the rebound. In GA, the Hawks going young, trying to build a sustainable model for success.
Yeah, most of the starters not yet scratching their prime, so there's going to be some growing pains, but they're showing plenty of promise.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. McCollum left side over Robinson. And a great job by the D contesting that shot and forcing the miss. Brunson outside. From downtown. And the Knicks miss again.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
To the inside. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's on Mitchell Robinson. Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Hawks?
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
The Hawks leading by 9. To Kuminga. Bryant looking it over. McCollum outside. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Knicks trailed by 9. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, Karl Anthony Towns is now familiar with the ethos of this Knicks team. He said they're gritty, they find a way to win, they never quit, bringing that New York mentality every single night. It's something that you recognize when you get to live in that kind of a culture. Guys, back to you.
They are relentless. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Both teams will make substitutions. You know, Doris, it's an ongoing debate, but some believe that the game is better today than ever before. I think it is. What about you?
Well, Kevin, despite what you might hear from players from prior generations, I 100% agree with you. Each and every year, we seem to be setting a record for the most efficient offenses in the history of the game. The players have never been more skilled. We lean heavily into analytics. It's in a perfect place.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Here's Hield. Here's Landale. Diawara with the rebound. Knicks trailed by 7. Brunson, no good. And so it's Highland who brings the ball up for the Hawks. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Here's Robinson. From down in the low post, it goes. Robinson's got his first bucket of the night.
Mitchell Robinson's field goal percentage is high, and the reason is these are the kinds of looks he creates.
And the officials call over the back, a run too aggressive there.
I'm not sure what he thought he could get away with there. Pretty clear over the back.
Yeah, easy call for the officials. Sometimes I think you can reach over without making contact, but that was not one of those times.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Knicks trailed by 5. And the Knicks, Doris, making some aggressive moves in recent years, loading up for a title run, and they came close.
And Kevin, this after years of patience and methodical building. You give away 5 first-round picks for Mikal Bridges, and of course you give away Julius Randle and Dante DiVincenzo to get Karl Anthony Towns. They haven't quite reached the summit, will they?
Duncan outside. This one for 3. Good on the triple. Duncan's got his second bucket of the night.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
The Hawks working the ball around. And a nice shot by Bryant. Kobe's got 7 now in this quarter.
This guy has been a key to their success tonight. He's been selective and efficient.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Shots good by Clarkson.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
McCollum with the ball. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Reza Shea in the corner. For the 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Reza Shea's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. He'll get you back to the action after this break. 19. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
Watson with it. Picked up by Kobe. On deep, Brunson. Oh, Brunson good from range.
What a confident stroke from Jalen Brunson. This guy doesn't have to dominate with the ball in his hands.
Bryant down low. Nice D from Duncan.
Most defenses want to protect the paint first. Great job there.
The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
The outstanding shooting, the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites an offense.
If you try something like that, you better be sure to complete it.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Second round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
Pass to McCollum from past the arc. Hands it from downtown. McCollum's got 5.
Yeah, McCollum is a real danger at the arc. He's an efficient long-range bomber.
Well, these are the plays he's looking to make every single trip up the floor. Very offensive-minded guy.
Outside, Kobe. Stolen by Anunoby. And a fast break now for New York. All the way, Jalen Brunson.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Pass to Kobe. To the paint. And stolen by Anunoby. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. OG Anunoby is so disruptive. He's led the league in steals. And he said, I want to be the defensive player of the year. I've always thought I was the best defender in the league. I'm athletic enough, strong enough, and smart enough to defend every single position. Back over to you, Kevin.
Very confident. Thanks so much for the report, Allie.
You know, he couldn't make all of them, and they'll have to settle for just a 1-point lead.
Hit by Randall. And Okongwu has it in the corner. Connects from three-point range. 5 points in the game.
Well, Kobe has terrific vision and knows when to get it to his teammates.
Pass to Watson. A 3. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Bad defense, bad shot. Neither working on that play.
The Hawks shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
The Hawks leading by 3. Pass to Rizichet. It's McCollum on the wing. And the Hawks getting another basket right there.
McCollum has a nice feel for catch-and-shoot jumpers. That's a shot they want to create for him as much as possible.
Out to the right wing. Anunoby outside. 6 to shoot. Screen by Hart. Shoots the 3. Rebound by the Hawks. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Outside Bryant. It's Okongwu, high post. Not enough on that one as it misses. Knicks trail by 5. Anunoby in the corner. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. Anunoby's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Bryant outside. Back to McCollum. Okongwu a screen. And here's Kobe from the arc. It's rebounded by Anunoby. And now we've got the intentional foul.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter.
Well, Mitchell Robinson will take it to the rim with authority every chance he gets.
And Jose Alvarado is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Highland. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Newell. 5 to shoot. Williams. It's good on the putback. And the Hawks lead by 2.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
And here we go. Fast break. Kuminga's got it.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And the energy of Williams, it's infectious. Amazing at using it to block shots, rebound, score, whatever they ask of him.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. It's Atlanta. They're up by 5. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for Atlanta. leading by 5. And Mike Brown decides to call timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Now we'll hear from Allie Laporte, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Mike Brown was saying to the team. He said to his players, I believe in you. I know what we have. It was less about X's and O's and more about the team's identity. Guys, they play for one another.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Okongwu a screen. It's rebounded by New York.
I'll tell you, he has not been at his best, but they're winning, and that's all that matters.
And here's Brunson. Anunoby in the corner. Here's Duncan. Duncan makes him pay inside.
And Duncan just superb when he gets in close to the basket. Has a number of moves to choose from, and that soft, delicate touch near the rim.
Okongwu a screen. Now Bryant. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Good on the shot. And at 6 points for Julius Randle.
That's about awareness. Julius Randle feels that dwindling clock, doesn't get hurried.
Ricochet with the steal. Tipped away. It's stolen by Duncan.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Bryant. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. And the Hawks lead by 5.
When you talk about pure scores, Kobe is near the top of that list. This guy makes it look easy with all that talent.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Now call him outside. No good from 3. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. From outside, Okongwu pulls it down. The Hawks leading by 5. Now Randle shoots the 3. Duncan with the rebound. Now Brunson. It's stolen by Bryant. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. McCollum and did the 3.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger. Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Brunson, right side. Now Duncan. Pocket pass to the paint, and he punches it home.
How about the concentration from Duncan? Doesn't budge, even in the biggest of moments.
And stolen by Watson. Brunson. And that won't go. Missing the go-ahead basket. McCollum right side. Now here's Randle. Just 5 on the clock. Launches from deep. Here's Okongwu. And stolen by Hart. Brunson fires. Okongwu pulls it down.
Boy, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots. Outside
Bryant. Okongwu a screen. McCollum. He drills the three.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Jalen Brunson. The response triple. Answers back.
One of the best clutch players in the entire league. Step up, Mr. Jalen Brunson.
Outside Bryant. Now Okongwu. Down it goes for three.
This is the value of having those stretch bigs. Very hard to contest that jumper.
And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. What do you think we're going to see here?
And they need a 3 to tie. But look, they've got enough time here to find a good look. They can run a play off the inbounds, make sure they get it in the hands of their best shooter.
Brunson missed on the three.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
And so the big win by Atlanta in a tight game. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.